Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are staying safe and I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. So in this update, we're going to talk about the very recent reports that will impact the stimulus payment and some big news on the Biden stimulus package. Then we'll talk about other critical details that you deserve to know about right now. But before we dive into that, I just want to say, if this is your first time stopping by this channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this amazing community to stay informed on the latest stimulus updates, economic updates, and financial tips for your financial wellness and success. And one more thing, give this video a thumbs up and share this video with other people to help them find this information quicker. Thank you. So let's jump right into it. So here's something I wanted to just quickly get you some updates on. You know, on the 6th of January, when we had the Capitol attack, we did get the report that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's laptop was stolen. So a laptop was stolen from Speaker Pelosi's office, and we're getting reports right now from several agencies, including this one from Fox Business, that the lady who was accused of stealing Nancy Pelosi's laptop had plans. So the FBI uncovered the lady. They basically caught the lady, and they did uncover that she had plans to sell the laptop to Russian intelligence. So this is very, very interesting. According to this report, the FBI is on the hunt for Riley June Williams, a Harrisburg woman who investigators have linked to the events on the Capitol Hill earlier this month, and she does have a warrant for arrest. So her arrest warrant is out there, and a tipster. So someone gave a tip to the FBI's hotline and basically told them that they spotted her in videos from the siege. So this is something that's going on right now, and just wanted to point that out to you guys pretty quickly to make sure you all know what's going on. So let's jump right into the update. The big update we're seeing right now is that Yellen has said that the US must act big on the next stimulus package. So who is Yellen? For those of you who don't know who Janet Yellen is, so she's going to be come the next or less than 48 hours. In less than 48 hours, she will be the Steven Mnuchin of the Biden administration. Remember, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin is the one who has been very, very key in the stimulus negotiations, and he's been the one that's been moving the money, the payment. So he's the Treasury Secretary, and Janet Yellen will be the one that will take over that position. So she will be President-elect Joe Biden's nominee, or she is the nominee for the Treasury Department. So again, she has told the Senate Finance Committee that the government must act big with this next stimulus package. So she's making it clear that this next stimulus package must be followed up with a big action, so a bold action. And this is exactly what she said according to this report. So she did say, neither the president-elect nor I proposed this relief package without an appreciation of the country's debt burden. So she's still making it clear that yes, we do have a deficit, and they're very much aware of the deficit for those who are concerned about the deficit, the debt burden of the country. Then she goes on to say, but right now, pay attention to this, with interest rates at historic lows, the smartest thing we can do is act big. So interest rates are very low. That means more borrowing because you pay lower interest. So again, she still went on to say that I believe the benefits will far outweigh the cost, especially if we care about helping people who have been struggling for a very long time. So she's not new to this job. She's very well versed when it comes to the economic landscape. So she was very, very instrumental in past administrations. She's very well versed when it comes to the economy and what to do to help recover the economy. So I want to get your thoughts on her statement in the comment section below. She's saying they need to act big despite the budget deficit. She's calling that the package needs to be addressed with some urgency and the boldness to it. So again, this is along the same lines what House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and other Democrats are saying. So when it comes to the $1,400 stimulus check and this stimulus package, we're really one step closer, because the reason I say we're one step closer is the Biden administration will be taking office pretty much in less than 48 hours. So in the next 2 days, we're going to see the Biden administration take office, and they have sworn, or they have promised, that they're going to take immediate action. They're going to move very quickly to helping the people and providing the stimulus. In fact, here's exactly what we're seeing right now from President-elect Joe Biden himself. So Joe Biden said, "We will finish the job of getting a total of $2,000 in cash relief to people who need it the most." So he went on to say the $600 already appropriated is simply not enough. You just have to choose between paying rent and putting food on the table. So he's made it clear. He's made it really, really clear that he is trying to get this to happen pretty quickly. And he said this in past speeches that we saw last week. And House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is one of those pushing for this to happen pretty quickly as well. And also the incoming Senate leader, Chuck Schumer, has also pushed for this to happen as quick as possible. So when exactly we're going to see this, I do believe once they take office, once they basically get sworn in here in the next 2 days, we're going to hopefully see things move quickly through the Senate. So this package is a $1.9 trillion package, and it does have a bunch of relief for that will go in form of direct cash payment to struggling families during this period. So I want to get your thoughts. Now, when it comes to the $1,400 stimulus check, some people, some top lawmakers, some Democrats are still pushing to see a $2,000 stimulus check. Not just $2,000, but $2,000 a month. And this is something that was not popular before, but now it's getting popular, right? So Ed Markey has been pushing for $2,000 a month, and he's still pushing for that. In fact, he even tweeted out not too long ago, $2,000 a month to everyone. And he did say $2,000 monthly survival checks are urgently necessary, also not a substitute for fairly paying people for their labor. And also, one thing that Biden is pushing for right now in his stimulus package is an increase in the minimum wage. And this is something that may not sit well, or will likely not sit well, with a lot of GOP lawmakers. And I want to get your thoughts on the increase of the minimum wage to $15 per hour. What are your thoughts on that? Now, when it comes to people who are missing their stimulus checks, a lot of people are missing their stimulus checks, and this could be as a result of certain cases. So the very first case here, according to this report from CNET, is when the IRS Get My Payment app said your check was sent, but you never got it. So if you do have a report that says that your check has been sent and you haven't gotten your check, let us know in the comment section below when you get it. If you had that report and you finally got your check, let us know in the comment section below. But one thing that we're seeing right now is that, according to this report, you will need to request a payment trace if the Get My Payment portal shows that your payment was issued but you haven't received it. So you basically have to request them to trace, for the IRS to trace your payment. And the time frames that they are given is 5 days since the deposit date in Get My Payment, and what your bank, and if your bank says they haven't received it. So if your payment days has exceeded 5 days, if the payment deposit date has exceeded 5 days and your bank hasn't received the payment yet, then you can request the tracing of your payment. Then also, if it's been 4 weeks since it was mailed by check to a standard address. So some people who had their checks mailed have not yet received their payment. So again, if your payment has been more than 4 weeks, you can request a payment trace, so they can trace your check to track it and see exactly where it's at. Now, the other option here is if it's been 6 weeks since it was mailed to you and you have a forwarding address on file with the local post office. You might want to check with the postal office too, just to make sure that they don't have the check being with them, because that could be a problem for some people too who have moved, or people who've changed their addresses. Or the address. Now, the other thing that we're seeing also is 9 weeks since it was mailed to you and you have a foreign address. So for those who are outside the country, this is something you got to pay attention to. So now the other case that you will need to, for those who are missing their checks, will be those who received a letter from the IRS confirming the payment, but the money never appeared. So if that happens, about 15 days after the IRS sends your second stimulus check, you should get a letter from the agency confirming your payment and giving you a way to get in touch to report any problems. So according to this report, if you've received this letter, also, and you need to call the Notice 144 So, and you've called the 144 notice, sorry, you will need to request a payment trace and make sure you keep the letter, as you will have that information. You will need the information to claim your payment. So I hope this was helpful for those who have not received their payment, those who are missing the stimulus checks. But before you leave, if you are looking to make some extra money from the comfort of your home during this period, be sure to check out the helpful video on the left. These are very exclusive and helpful videos that will get you started making some extra money from the comfort of your home. And if you are looking to boost your credit score or improve your credit limit, be sure to check out the helpful video on the right. See you in the next update. Stay safe and thank you for watching.